so far?
I mean, we have a long ways to go, but really, to me, spring. It's about developing players at 3 different levels. It's about, number one, getting the guys that haven't played before playable. It's getting the guys that have played to a level that they can start and play at a high level and help us win. And then the last part is take those returning starters and get them to a level that they're among the best in the league. And that's really what spring's about. It's about getting players better. It goes without saying with the amount of starters that we have back, the amount of experience that we have back. This is more numbers than we've ever had in spring practice before. This is the most experience we've ever had before. And, there's a lot more good football being played. There's a lot more what I call good football plays, that on offense, the offense runs a play, and everybody's on the right guy, and somebody on defense comes off in the second level and makes a 3-yard play. It's not a complete bust on one side or a complete bust on the other. So there's more snaps of good football being played here than at any point since I've been here.
You've talked about developing good habits. Is that happening, or do you see those habits being developed?
Yeah, but you always have the instances, in the red zone scrimmage today, we dropped a quarterback center exchange. That can never happen. Those are plays that in the fourth quarter of a November game can end up costing you a championship. And so for us, the 3 things that we've really stressed, is number 1 is turnover margin. Number 2, we've got to get better running the football and defending the run and becoming a more physical football team and closing the deal, finding ways in the fourth quarter to make those plays and to find a way to get in the end zone or to stop that guy from getting in the end zone and just be a mentally tough team in the fourth quarter.
With more players here, is it tougher to get them all reps? Does that cut down on reps maybe?
No,
for
we just practice longer.
Practice longer, okay.
Yep, that's so. I mean, and that's
simple solution.
In the past we've had maybe a full first group and then maybe part of a second group. We've got 3 full groups. I mean, we've got 91 players for the spring. That might be 20 players more than we've ever had before. And that's 3 years of recruiting, now 4. It's having very little attrition in your program. It's keeping guys eligible. It's keeping guys here. And because of that now, your spring practice is a much more productive practice.
I understand you're 1 short, though, with the young man that broke his wrist.
Anton Samuel, he hurt his wrist last practice, and he'll miss the rest of spring. But, he's doing well, and all indications are that he'll be full strength by the end of May.
Is that a big deal that he's going to miss spring?
It's a big deal. You don't want anybody to miss practice. Practice is important, and if it wasn't, we wouldn't do it.
Sure.
But by the same token, those things happen in spring, and when they happen, you keep your fingers crossed and hope that it's an injury that allows them to get back for the summer program and not, require them to miss fall camp. And like I said, he should be back late May, full strength, so that should not affect his fall at all.
Was it a broken wrist?
Yeah, it's a fracture.
He had surgery?
He had surgery yesterday, and it went well, and it was a pretty standard, straightforward procedure, and they'll give it a couple of months to let it heal, and then he should be good to go.
And when we talked earlier, you had mentioned Hopgood wasn't practicing. Is there anyone else who is not practicing or is hurt?
Well, we got some guys that are limited. Brian Thomas, some of the guys that had surgery last season. Jude had surgery at the end of the season, and he is participating, but we keep him out of the live stuff. Brian Thomas is practicing on a limited basis. Those are probably the big ones.
Okay. And then switching back to the running back, you have Pettigrew and Martin now basically, and nobody else?
Yeah, we have a walk-on, Alex Carter, who's joined us.
Okay.
So that's every spring, it's one position that ends up getting thin, and right now for us, that's running back.
Okay.
Anything else?
I think I'm good.
Okay,
thanks.